All right. So I was showing Dennis this before you came in, Simon. So just quick hand coordination exercise. So if I'm here and I just flip the stick back like this, or I could switch hands back and forth. And that's just to work up your hand coordination. Good morning, Troy. Now to make it more interesting, because every time you think you have something, you make it more difficult. Now you flip it forward like this, and you grab it overhand. And try to grab it where it's at a point where you can hit with it. So it's boom, boom, boom. And then when that gets too easy, go to your left hand. Right? And when that gets too easy, start switching left to right. All right? Additionally, what you can do, this also works up hand speed. You hold this stick out here. And you snatch it. And when I want you to snatch it, I don't want a full hand snatch. If you look at my hand when I'm here, I'm coming almost like boom, like I'm hitting with here. And I'm really only snatching with these 3 fingers. All right? Not that these aren't useful fingers, but this is where the core of your hand grips comes from. So I'm here, boom, 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 boom. And if you see, like in the camera, how I'm keeping it pretty much at the same level.
Yeah.
That's what I want us to do. Yeah. But bring your hands back to your chest. Not this. Watch. Every hand.
That makes it harder, Nick. That makes it harder. Like this is easy.
Watch, like here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So those are things you can work that improve your check hand and also, improve your hand speed. All right, those are just like little things you could do. And when that gets too easy, if you get something like this, and it's much smaller, and it's heavier, and it grips differently. Or, Troy, you could probably just do a kettle weight, Troy. All right. So quick warm-up. Stick in the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Now let's make it interesting. So follow me. Stick in the right hand. Forehand down. Backhand down. Forehand up. Backhand up. Pull behind. Backhand. Forehand. Backhand. Forehand. Right? Sorry. Forehand. Come over the top now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. I keep forgetting to tuck it under here to come under me. And this is how we incorporate those switches in there. Now go to the left hand. Forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, switch, backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand, under switch. Good. All right, 1 minute warm up. You're just doing the jab shot. So watch, the jab shot is here. It's just that backhand. I'm turning my body and just snapping my wrist. My hand isn't really extending. Right? You see how tight my elbow is? Boom. When I say switch, you grab and just right away. Other side. And I say switch, boom. Everybody got that, yes?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Yes. 1 minute. Let me set my timer. Ready? Start in the right hand. Go. Go. Move around a bit.
Is there a shoulder turn involved at all, Nick, or no?
A little bit. Boom, boom. Just more my hips. Switch. Boom, 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 boom. Aim down the middle. Boom, boom, boom. Switch. Boom. Back to the right hand. Back to the right hand. Right away. Quick, 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 quick. Switch. Good. Switch. Backhand, Dennis. Backhand. Good. Switch. And time. So just to answer your question, Troy, it could be just my wrist, but I want to put a little snap behind it. So slow motion, I'm here. And when I send it, I'm turning my hips slightly. So that when I do that, I'm uncoiling my body and my hand just snaps out. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing on this way.
Okay.
Jab is just an occupying shot. You're not knocking anybody out, but you could break a nose. You could break a hand with it. Okay? Power shot, forehand, backhand, across. And then the same thing on the left side. Forehand, backhand, across. 1 minute of power shots. Got it? And I want you guys kind of moving around and bouncing, right? Not here. You do this in a stick fight, you're done. You got to be able to move. Ready? Go. Forehands, backhand. Move those hips, move those shoulders, move around. Switch. Good. Keep those check hands. Switch. Yeah, make it live, Dennis. Don't leave it limp. Not like this. Here, just keep it like moving. Switch. Quick, 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 quick. Switch. Nice. Power shots, power shots. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Good. Switch. And time. So, power shots, jabs, switching. Remember what I told you guys? When I switch, okay, I'm usually coming off of a 1, even if I come off a 2. But as soon as I grab this, slow motion, I'm shifting my body, and that jab is coming immediately. Now, you don't have to do that, but I'm just telling you that in a stick fight, if I take the time to switch and I'm not sending anything, I'm a stationary target. Versus if I do this, my stick is already there occupying space. So whenever you switch, I want to see that jab right away. Boom, whether I'm from here, boom.
Hey, Nick, when you stick fight, are you pretty equal with your lefts and your rights?
No.
Or?
No. As a matter of fact, when I stick fight, and when I trained with some of the guys upstairs, Simon will tell you, I would do like a 2-3 minute round. And for the first part, I would just go lefty. And my left is more defensive, and I'll throw some power shots. The second I switched over to the right, just insanity. This one's way more coordinated. This one's way more aggressive. But I'm trying to work on keeping my left hand more aggressive.
When you're stick fighting, though, you're primarily using your right hand then?
Yeah.
You are.
More times than not. There was a buddy of mine who I fought, very powerful fighter. Hits way harder than I would. But he just would exert himself, and he would just throw left shots, right? And he would just throw left shots until his right hand felt good, and he would do this.
Oh, okay.
And when I fought him, I timed it. Like, I knew when he had his left, I just keep him at bay. And when I saw him switch, I was like, bah, 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 and I back out for his right shot. And then when he switched back, I pop back in, bah, 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 bah. Because when he switched, he did this. And his hand was down. And I warned him about it. I didn't even think I was going to go against him in the finals, but I told him, I was like, dude, you get tired. I said, you go to your left hand until you have enough power in your right hand. You throw like 3 shots and then you switch. I said, you're too predictable. He did it in the final match. And it's the
Same thing in boxing. You can't be predictable.
listen, and I'll tell you, it's the only reason why I won that match was because I exploited his weakness. He's a much better fighter than me. He hits harder, but I fought a little smarter that round. You know?
Strategy.
So I don't want to take anything from him. He's a great fighter. Guys won like national championships. I just happened to exploit the hole in the weakness. But that's how fights are.
Yeah, but that's smart on your part.
Listen, man, that kid's got like 6 years younger than me, man. So I gotta fight smarter. I don't have.
Hey, I don't talk about age.
Listen, that's why I like stick fighting, because you don't have to exert a lot, and you could you could fight smarter and still be effective.
Right.
You know, remember, this is the tool, force multiplier. All right, 1 minute power shots and jabs. When I say switch, I want to see you switch and just send that jab right away. And when I jab, what do you notice? I step back, bop, 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 bop. Boom, boom, boom. I'm moving. I'm not standing right in one spot, all right? Ready? 1 minute. Go. Start with your right. Start with your right. Power shots and jabs. Power shots and jabs. Good. Switch. 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 Come on. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Switch. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. And time. Good. So those are your basics. And I'm telling you right now, when you're in a fight, that's what you're mostly going to rely upon. Okay? I do want to get into some other kind of combos with you guys, if you don't mind. Some more combative stuff. Is that all right with everybody?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess.
So one of the big problems, and Simon, I never addressed this with you guys, but now we have this, is if I'm in fight, Simon, this is what I normally look like when I'm fighting, right? What am I doing?
Moving.
I'm moving. What is moving?
Yeah, both hands,
Both
your
hands,
body.
right? I'm not throwing a strike yet, but from here, I could throw this strike, I could throw this strike, I could throw this strike, I could throw this strike. So this is something from the Dog Brothers, a term called snaking or a clock. Snaking is basically how you move the stick around deceptively. We're just going to do what's called the clock motion. So the clock motion, I'm not here. You see how the stick is kind of keeping that distance in case I need to do that, right? But it's just going here, right? So just move it clockwise, clockwise. Move your hands with it, right? Good. Good. Reverse clock motion now. Right? Good. Move around, move around, move those hands. Now switch it back, clockwise. Good. Counterclockwise. In and out, boom. Good, on your own. Just move it. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Move your feet. Good. And time. So, you guys are going to move doing the clock movement or the reverse clock movement. I'm going to call out a strike. So if I'm here, I don't care where you are. If I say 1, you throw the 1. If I say 2, you throw the 2. If I say 3, you throw the 3. If I say 4, you throw the 4. It's going to be awkward, but the whole key is you're in a fight. See how my hand's there versus this? And your hand is right there, and it's a constant target. Where's my hand? Where's my hand, right? So from here, go for it. Jin, call out numbers for me, Jin. Call out numbers 1 through 4, Jin. Good. Keep calling.
3.
Keep calling.
2,
Keep calling.
4.
You see how I make it work? It looks easy now. It's awkward now, though, right? Thank you, Jen. So,
Looks easy for you.
but that's just a lot of practice. Because a lot of times I'd be here and I'd be like, 1, oh, versus here, okay, 1, bang, and I just bring it right in. You see how little movement I make and how little I telegraph. That's the goal. Right now, I want you to work off of trying to throw a strike smoothly with a moving stick. What I also do, you don't have to, is when I throw a strike, I change the motion. Or I'll change it midway. 2, boom, I'm back here. 3, now I'm going this direction. Okay? So start off with the clock movement or counterclockwise, I don't care. All right? And I'm going to call out the strikes. We're going to go nice and easy. 1. Good. 1. Good. 2. Loosen up, Simon. Loosen up. Troy's looking relaxed. 2. Good. Make sure you're leading with that stick. 3. Good. 3. Good. 4. 4. Good. Jab. Jab. Good. Now I'm going to throw them all out of order now. 3. 3. 1. 4. 2. 3. 3, 2. 1, 4. 4, 1. 3, 2. Good. Jab. Jab. 1. Jab. Jab. 3. Jab. 2. Jab. 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 4. And time. Awkward, right?
Yeah.
The key again, and it's good to feel awkward because now you know you have to try to get it smooth and more incorporated. And the first time I did it, I was like this. All right? And I was already studying Eskrima for a while. It was a new concept for me. But now, just keeping that stick moving, you know, it's like when you get into a fighting stance, we teach you to move and bounce, right? Move your head, this, that, same thing. Moving.
Hey, Nick, when you're going clockwise and counterclockwise, how far is the stick? Is it pointing at the guy or is it kind of straight up in the air?
Right here. You see how it's like at an angle?
Okay, like a 45.
Yeah, because the whole reason being is I'm occupying the space in front of me. If I have it up here, straight up, look at how much space I give him here. And if I have it out too much, I don't have any power to strike with. So I'm
also defensive. You can't block as well either.
So if I need to block high, I need to block low, it's there. But I'm occupying space. That's the key, is that I want him to know that he comes within the range of my stick, I'm striking.
Okay.
And a lot of times I fight guys and they have a longer stick and they think like they get the range on me and they forget, like I'm here and I start jamming. I put my stick to my hip and I start running in. I start sticking it up in their stomach. All right? Because I know how to occupy the space with this.
I thought size didn't matter.
Yeah. I can't say anything.
Technique is important.
Yes. Okay. So, with that, let's get into what we call Lonely Dog combos. Lonely Dog is an amazing fighter from the Dog Brothers. And what I like is that in a lot of Eskrima, if you know how to translate it, it's all the same stuff, just different, like, ideas and understanding behind it. So we're going to do in Dose Pares, which is a 7, 4, 1. All right? So I'm here. I'm coming up, right? Up forehand. I'm coming across with a 4, and I'm coming straight down. Okay? So here it looks like this. Boom, boom, boom. Look at how I'm moving my body. right? I'm doing it stationary. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Good.
Is it a 1 or 11?
Yes. Which
Right.
is the typical Filipino answer. So, is it a 1 or 11? I'd rather you come straight down with it.
Yeah.
More like an 11. It's also a 1. If I cut my angle slightly, it's a 1. If I stay straight up on top, it's an 11. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's oranges and tangerines. They're almost the same thing. Now, with this, I know I always talk to you guys about keeping your elbows in and keeping your strikes light. So if I'm here, boom, if you notice I come a little bit wider, I want to explain that real quick. It's because of my footwork, because I practice this aggressively. So I'm here, it's a 1, 2, and you see how my body's moving? So it doesn't make a difference. So when I'm here and I swing wide, my stick is with me because I'm coming right back down. So if I'm standing here, and my stick looks a little wide, I don't want anybody being like, oh, he tells me to keep it here. But it comes with footwork, all right? So let's practice with the footwork, all right? So I want your right foot forward, okay? Step with your left, okay? Now put your hand to your forearm. Step out with your right and push that strike. And now as you step forward with your left, drop. So if I move back a bit, get a sense of how my body moves, right? Here's my center line. 1, 2, 3. You see how I'm going zigzag almost? You think that makes it easier or harder to hit me?
Harder.
Yeah. All right. So I'm coming up here, step on my left, boom, boom, boom.
On the overhead, do you go all the far down, or do you stop by his chest or something?
You can hit him in the head.
The last shot. Okay.
I stop about there.
Yeah.
All right. If I go too low,
Yeah, you're vulnerable.
yeah. So boom, 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 and I can even cut out high. And what I like about this exercise, if you work with me, right? Let's stand with our right foot forward and let's work on just hopping our feet and switching. Remember I talked about the papit where you drop into the strike? Right? If I'm here, look at me. I'm switching my feet, but am I really stepping forward and back? Right?
Yeah.
So if I'm here, I'm switching my feet, but notice I'm taking my head offline. Right? So start with your right foot forward. When you throw that forehand, I want you to papit and switch your feet. 1. Good. Now we're going to switch our feet and papit as we send a body strike. Ready? 2. Boom. And now we're going to papit again. Boom. Good. That's how I want to see you guys practice it. So we're here. So you're kind of like skiing in place. 1, 2, 3.
So you're actually not walking forward. You actually are doing it in place.
Yeah, but if I do
Yeah.
walk forward, it looks like this, Simon. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Or if I do it backwards. 1, 2. And I actually do that in my yard with a machete and freak my neighbors out.
What?
They just see me do that over and over. But this is a small dojo, but it helps work your footwork and getting your body offline. So I'm gonna come here. 1, 2, 3. Move, right? Clock motion, and 1, 2, 3. Clock. And 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Nice. Come up. Imagine you're cracking their hand. They're coming at you with this caveman strike. Like, you're coming up to meet it. Boom. That rib cage is open. Boom. Now they're here. Top of the head. Think about your strikes. Where are they landing?
This is so much like boxing. I can't believe it.
In the end, it's all the same stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Listen, I used my knowledge of Muay Thai and boxing to help me understand this stuff.
Yeah.
It's totally good to do that. Boom, boom, boom. And then from here, T-strike even. So boom, 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 bop, 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 bop. On your way out. Good. And again, it's just a matter of hopping, right? Hopping, right? Taking your head offline. 1, 2, 3, right? Good. And now we go with the reverse. Okay, so we do the 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. We land with our left foot forward. We come backhand 1, right? I don't want it coming out here, right? When you see me strike, where's my stick pointing? Right? I'm ready to thrust if I have to, right? So we go 1, right? So that's actually an 8. So an 8, 3, 2. So it's the opposite of the first one. So I came up forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand. So this one, you start with your left foot forward, and it's backhand, forehand, backhand. Top of the head, boom. Or anywhere in this area. This one, the first strike isn't as powerful as that uppercut, but it's enough to occupy and buy space. That's where the power comes. That's where the power comes. When I'm here, and look what I do. See how my body turns?
Yep.
That's where the strike power comes from, not even moving my arm. So 1, 2, 3. And I just roll my wrist and turn my shoulders. Bang!
Right.
And again, this one can be walking forward. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, walking backwards. Very good, very good. More bounce, Jin. More bounce. Don't be so knock-kneed. Take up some space, Jin. Good. Dennis, you all right?
Yeah, I keep forgetting I can't move that fast anymore.
So go smooth.
Oh, that hurt.
I don't need you getting hurt, Dennis.
I'm already hurt. I just gotta.
I'm not exasperating it.
Oh,
All right, so nice and slow with me. We're going to start. We're going to put all 6 shots together. Okay? So right foot forward. We're going to drop to that forehand, switch our feet. Then as we switch our feet, I'm going to push for that backhand mid. I switch my feet, I drop. Now here's where I take it back down. As I take it down, I roll, come up backhand, across, backhand. So it becomes a circle of 6 strikes. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. I would never put all 6 of these together unless I knew I was going to light somebody up. But it's just about thinking about movement. Right? Because if I come off that 1, right, and I throw a long 1, I'm like, crap, okay, well, I have this to come back from. Right? Or if I come off that 2 and it's too long, I come right back up. And I go to that first combination. So I want you to just think about how they could build off of one another. So it's just a nice little 6. And this is something, again, you can walk through your yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, right? And it's just a good way for you also to work on keeping your body moving. And it's weird when you do it backwards, too. Because sometimes backwards, you can change the footwork a little differently. I don't know. For some reason, I reverse the footwork when I do that. Good. Don't hunch. Don't hunch, Simon. Because if I hunch, what am I doing?
Bring closer to the opponent.
Right? Even a lot of guys I see fight, they fight with their heads back. And they're like, Right? A little too much for me, but just try to stay postured up. Relax. Good. Any questions on that, gentlemen?